hoping to get fingered. That's when the TSA man asked for my ID, and I showed him my boarding pass, and I showed a little sass. But he gropes me on the ass. So I take my shoes off, place them on my belt, put my Bibles in a tray, stretch out my arms like yeah, spread out my legs like yeah. Now I got my hands up, they're patting me down. I think he's gonna grab my knee. Yeah, getting funneled by the TSA. Yeah, getting funneled by the TSA. Gives new meaning to the friendly skies. Everybody's feeling really loose. I don't mind much where I'm being touched. Kinda feels good being goose. Didn't think he would be so picky. It kinda feels like I got a quickie. I feel a little violated, but I'm no longer constipated. My heart is racing and I'm just feeling befuddled. Maybe I just wanna cuddle. That's when they confiscate my favorite drink. Said to take my jacket off, said to take my trousers off, said to turn my head and cough. Now I'm getting cuffed up, they're grabbing my schlong and my privacy flies away. Grabbing my stuff like yeah, groping my junk like yeah. Now I got my hands up, he's patting me down, he doesn't even know my name. Yeah, getting funneled by the TSA. Yeah, getting funneled by the TSA. Strip search ended way too soon. Way too soon. Wish that we could get a room. Set the mood while we're in line. Just play some Marscon, I'll feel alright. Come on and feel me up, you won't let me down, and my privacy flies away. Shaking my butt like yeah, shaking my hips like yeah. Now I got my hands up, they're patting me down. I think he's gonna grab my hey, yeah. Getting funneled by the TSA. Yeah, getting funneled by the TSA. Now I'll take my clothes off, a full body scan. You can watch me on the X-ray. Grabbing my stuff like yeah, groping my junk like yeah. Mr. Happy up, we're patting me down. He still doesn't know my name. Yeah, getting funneled by the TSA. Yeah, getting funneled by the TSA.
All right, Jeff Rubin, keep it going for him, everybody. Now, it is the year 2012, the year of the apocalypse, which means the unavoidable cannot be avoided any longer. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main stage of Marscon for the first time ever, Derwood Bowen.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, this microphone's on. Good. Okay. Try to figure out some good stand to set this song because the song has so many lyrics and I've been so busy I haven't had a chance to memorize it. Oh, Lucas gave me a stand. Woohoo! So, I guess am I stalling for time?
Yes.
Stalling. Maybe I can tell a quick joke while we're waiting. So the invisible man goes to the doctor's office and the doctor says he can't see him right now.
Hey-o!
There we go. Okay. Yeah, I took that out of the notebook. Sorry. Okay, so this is the second most recent song I've uploaded to the Pulp Sideshow. Those of you that have heard it, which I think is a few of you, yeah, will know when to chime in. For those of you who don't know, words that I'm having everyone chime in are dislike button, and I will kind of give like a 4, 3, 2, 1 countdown before that happens. So it'll be a 4, 3, 2, 1, dislike button, dislike button. It's like that. So why don't we go ahead and get that shot before I start this? So 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dislike button, dislike button.
All right, good. And that's going to happen throughout the chorus 4 times, and then twice during the second chorus. So this is a rap I came up with depicting a fictionalized Facebook meeting. My idea of what goes on when Mark Zuckerberg is meeting with his employees while discussing what changes to make to Facebook, which happens every way too few months. So, ready when backing track guy is. Ladies and gentlemen running Facebook, I have called this meeting together so that we could talk about the new changes I have in store at Facebook. So let's begin. First of all, a little rearranging is in order because it's been a few months since we had our last makeover. Yes, I realize most of our users will get quite upset because they can't stand some changes messing with their fragile heads. Despite the fact it's logic into all of my decrees, though I don't have an interior decoration degree. I figured out what aspects of my site are used the most, so here's the new layout I'm about to have proposed. People don't read the feeds of people at random, they go straight to their lists for who they want to read from, so why not put a menu with the options in the center so the browsing will be quicker, easier, and better. More time to comment or get games in full swing. And of course, view styles aren't an optional thing. All our users have been decent at being good sports, so what's wrong with a superior layout being forced? Playtext updates will have their own categories separated from links or game update stories. The charts with boxes you can check will let you choose who and what with who you want to see with the news. Now let me play the time to expand. Adding other features is the next issue at hand, so that with their next update we can give them more. So this is the part where you guys take the floor. So what do you want to see? Let's hear all your creative ideas. Yeah, great idea. Let's keep them all coming.
Dislike button, dislike button.
You said that already. Come on. What else? Something.
Dislike button, dislike button.
Come on. I know you got way more ideas than that.
Dislike button, dislike button.
All right, I'll take it over our Facebook chat. I realize there are times where one is in need, but if you go to YouTube, you can see where it leads. It's an easy method for anonymous hate. For any rep-conscious troll, it's an easy gate. Imagine how negative our site would appear if we allowed dislikes to be a feature here. A high dislike count could make people ashamed to like the things they really like. And could they be blamed? And what about changed relationship updates? The person needs to be partner, someone person C hates, or person A was a person C's crush. The dislike button would allow way too much. It's bad enough we can like when someone's changed to single. Dislike buttons will cause problems with which we shouldn't mingle. Sure, it's easy to comment when someone gets heated, but unlike likes, comments can be deleted. Time to process that information. Got it? Good. Moving on. More features and expansions are what we need in order to keep our users appeased. So I have some ideas for what we can do, and I'd like to give you all a brief overview. First of all, too many sites have been spared from our handy little button which lets you share. Users can link each other their favorite songs or what games they play and score high on. But we can't leave alone. And we can't leave alone. We can't show that they added balance to the prepaid phone or did their tax returns or banking online, so let's opt for those options up for next time. Because people like learning what their friends' lives entail by reading the news feeds for every detail, so users should be allowed to share where they stick their nose, except their favorite port sites. We don't need to know about those. Next thing to fix is the ads on the side. Not everyone's single needing a boost to their pride. It can't be all about meeting sexy girls and cute hunts because you never know, some of our users could be monks. I know the ads are really balanced, our statistics show this, but those are the only ones anyone has noticed. Even though the ads should line up with their interests, no one pays any mind, making companies profitless. So tune in this month before a business is dead. Don't track their interests, track comments instead. for key phrases like could use or want, then use that to determine the ads on the front of their page. And those would more quickly catch their eye because normal ads, they would all pass by. But something as abstract as a spider bathroom stall would get them interested if they wrote about that on their wall. These ads would get far more views as they trusted, even if the stuff still is yet to be invented. Worthwhile income is the users click away, and eventually will be up to them some other day. One more thing. Remember the days when Super Poke was a really huge craze? Doing nothing more than poking could be a bore. Let's revive Super Poke, have 4 options in store. Have the usual, pop, tickle, or add more. Like whack in the head with the 2x4. With an explanation box as a handy tool, because a whack in the head with no reason is cruel. Okay, I brought forward ideas. Maybe you guys have thought of others. So, what do you all think we should work on first?
Dislike button! Dislike button!
I meant other the ideas I had in mind.
Dislike button! Dislike button!
Okay, well, this meeting was a waste of time, so I guess we're going to end this meeting. You all go back to work, and I'm going to work on a like button for likes. Yes, I can see it now. Endless spiral. Mark Zuckerberg likes that you like this.
Keep it going for Drew Woodbone, everybody.
Yeah, by the way, I do have CDs out there too, so yeah, feel free to check some of them out. Facebook meeting is not on any of them, but we'll be on my next one.
So, everybody here, look, it's my emailing list, and I'm going to pass this around so people can sign it. So I'll start with Dave. So yeah, just can kind of pass that around the room. Okay, all right, time for the villain from Unbreakable, Brett Glass, everybody. Hey.
Thank you. Okay, this is so new that I'm going to have to cheat and lyrics. I was on a boat last week with a whole bunch of geeks, and we found that the Jonathan Colton cruise, and there were a lot of people there who were, people here I guess are fans of Jonathan Colton and Paul and Storm who put it together. They did a wonderful job. I recommend it highly if you can get away for a week. In any case, while we were on the boat, I discovered that a lot of people there were fans of Doctor Who, and we were talking about that. And we were talking about how they're, we were talking about the fact that they're, I'd never heard of Doctor Who ever singing the blues, and I thought that should be remedied. So I wrote a little song which is called the Time Lord Blues. And this is my first time performing it, so if I mess up, forgive me. Cue the MIDI. I've traveled far through space and time in my boot and scarf and hat. I have to save the Earth again, for it's under attack. I'll fight the evil monsters, and I must not turn my back. For if I so much as blink, well then I know that I am sure to lose. I've got the wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey, Gallifreyan Time Lord blues. Well, you humanists may not know it, but your planet is at risk from some bumpy, flippy tins that sport a plunger and a whisk. And deep in every tin there is a disembodied brain whose passion to exterminate is totally insane. So I'll push them down the stairs, or maybe try to make money, Gallifrey and Time Lord blues. Now my TARDIS is a vehicle that leaps through time and space. It's small outside, but inside it's a very roomy place. To whom does this belong? I hear some humans have remarked of an antique blue police box which is badly double parked. Now I don't know for sure, but I have a feeling that it's Dr. Who's. I've got the wibbly wobbly timey-wimey Gallifrey and Time Lord blues. Now everyone whistle along. When I change my appearance, they say I regenerate. This is really very handy. It allows the BBC to find another thespian to play me on TV. And I go through companions like you humans go through pairs of shoes. I've got the wibbly wobbly timey-wimey Gallifrey and Time Lord blues. So after 30 years, my exploits are as they began. Geronimo, I'll hold on tight, pretending it's a plan. And if I'm really in a jam, I can run away, you see, which only goes to show that time is not the boss of me. And if one can't be childish, being grown up isn't any use. I've got the wibbly wobbly timey-wimey Gallifrey and Time Lord blues. One more time. I've got the wibbly wobbly timey-wimey Gallifrey and Time Lord blues. Thank you.
All right, keep it going for Brett Glass, everyone. And now, one of...
Think of your secretary.
Thank you. I got that reference. And now, one of the Dementia scene's finest producers of human beings, Beth Kinderman, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, cool. Okay, so, oh, no, I don't need that, it's cool. All right, y'all watching Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
All right, so this is a song off my new record, which is out there at table 27. It's called Winter is Coming, and so, yeah, so, this, yeah? Oh, yeah, I can, oh, yeah, if they want to see your pretty face in all the pictures. I brought Nikki back, so give her a hand. So, anyway, this song that we're going to perform is of my new record, which is called Winter is Coming. This is a song called Across the Water, and if you've been watching Game of Thrones, you guys know who this is about. It's about a little girl named Arya whose life's goal was to kill a whole bunch of people. So, This is the way that growing up is done. It isn't right, it isn't fair to lose the ones who really care so young. And don't provide a meeting point. Future bricks you might join. She never thought your strength would feel so small. Your life will never be the same, so hide your story and your name is only a name after all. So I'll see you across the water, still the one is still my daughter, still you grow. And your list is getting shorter, for it was you who gave me honor, and you know all men must die. So they think you brought yourself right to the brink and hand. They thought they had you in this way, but never understood the way you felt. So use your courage, use your mind, and everything your wits will find will serve you when your back's against the wall. Life will be replaced, so hide your story, hide your face. It's only a face after all. See you across the water, still the one, still my daughter, still you grow. And your list is getting shorter, but it's you who gave the order, and you know all men must die. Don't lose your head, it's just the way that being dead should feel. The vengeance that you staggered in is not the only death that you will feel. The face of every boy and girl is just a lie they tell the world. This false is all the names on which you're called. So let me reach you through the strife and teach you to lay down your life. It's only a life after all. So I'll see you across the water, still the one, still my daughter, still you grow. And your list is getting shorter, for it was you who gave the order, and you know all men must die. So I'll see you across the water, still the one, still my daughter, still you grow. And your list is getting shorter, for it was you who gave the order, and you know all men must die. And when we meet the God of death, we'll say until our final breath today. And when we meet the God of death, we'll say until our final breath today. And when we meet the God of death, we'll say until our final breath today. And when we meet the God of death, we'll say until our final breath today. And when we meet the God of death, we'll say till our final breath today. One more chance. And when we meet the God of death, we'll say till our final breath today.
Beth Goodman and the player character, everybody. And now, swooping in so fast you won't even see them, it is the Feng Shui Ninja. So would that be ninja singular?
No, supposedly I have a band.
Oh, okay.
Sure. Eventually.
So, I just want to give a heads up. We're running a little behind schedule, so coming up next will be the Dementia Smackdown. So I'll tell the order of the artists so the artists can know when they're coming up. So first act of the Dementia Smackdown will also be the Feng Shui Ninjas. How convenient. Followed by Beth Kinderman, and then TV's Kyle, and then Brett Glass, and then Devo Spice, and then Derwood Bowen, then DJ Particle, then Jeff Rubin, then Dino Mike, and then me with the help of Kyle and Chris. So, yeah, and then we'll finish this sucker. All right. You all ready?
Are you surrounded?
Sort of. This is a song we had at the sideshow a couple of years ago called Eponymous #1.
So, are you officially the Feng Shui Ninjas here, or are you under another name?
No, all four of us are here. That makes us the Feng Shui Ninjas.
Well, give it up for the Feng Shui Ninjas, everybody!
It's less than 4 like last year. It was probably so unless it's one of the other 3 or 4 side bands inside this band. Sure.
Underneath the bridge am I. Daily eagles are passing by. Little birdies in the sky. How I wish that I could fly. Not an ogre or a vole. Sorry, I'm just a troll. Now I'm underneath the stairs. Feet are coming down in pairs. Now that they have said their prayers, hope I catch them unawares. Santa left a lump of coal. Sorry, I'm just a troll. Now I'm tromping through the Shire. Didn't mean to start that fire. I should eat before I tire. Situation getting dire. Can't fit down a hobbit hole. Sorry, I'm just a troll. Now I'm watching the TV. I like Grey's Anatomy. Watching surgeons cut out tongues. Gee, that looks like so much fun. I should have a guest star role. Sorry, I'm just a troll. Children walking through the wood. Little children taste so good. Let them go, I know I should. But I really want some food. I should have some self-control. I'm sorry, I'm just a troll.
Okay guys, you guys, okay, so it's time to Smackdown, and so give it up to Feng Shui Ninjas.
Hey Dave, are we ready to smack? Yeah, I guess it's time to start the Smackdown.
Tammy, are we smacking? Justin? Oh, it doesn't really matter.
What are we gonna play? You'll find out. I will warn you though that I told Shoebox what we're playing and he left. I told the Gothsicles what we're playing and they left. I was careful not to tell Power Salad until today, so he didn't have time to get away.
This sounds familiar. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you go. Never gonna run around. Never gonna hurt you. Sing for dessert, you know. Sorry, you've been made trolled. Take my love and take my land. Take me where I cannot stand. Burn
die for me. Fox will cancel stupid show. Sorry, you've been trolled. Butterfly just passed my door. 25 or 6 to 4. Little people all around. You contact and puppies now. Don't know answer I should choose. Not the existential blues. Cat afraid of vacuum cleaner. Face the vacuum getting meaner. Vroom 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 the sound it makes. Now the cat has got the shakes. This show's never getting old. Sorry, you've been rickrolled. When you left, you broke my heart. Now I'm happy we apart. Think about you give me pain. Shock like Roy on memory lane. If your name's just running with wrong, great idea for a song. Up, down, down. Left, right. E, A. Select. Start. That is the Konami code. Sorry, you've been rickrolled.
Piece of cake to make a cake. All right, give it up for them one more time. Feng Shui Ninja. And now, Beth Kinderman. Woo!
Apologies, it turns out having a baby is not conducive to memorizing your song for the Dementia Smackdown. Yeah. Okay.
Future congoer in.
Future congoer in the back, enjoying the music. Anyway, so those of you who know my original non-dementia-ish stuff, first of all, I'm doing an actual dementia song this year, so you guys should all be impressed that I actually found one I knew. And secondly, so a lot of my original stuff, has to do with religion and all my issues and this serious stuff. So I decided I should do a dementia song this year about one way to get religion. Well, when I was a kid, I'd take a trip every summer down to Mississippi to visit my granny in her antebellum world. I'd run barefooted all day long, climbing trees as free as a song. One day, I happened to catch myself a squirrel. Well, I stuffed him down in an old shoebox and I punched a couple of holes in the top, and when Sunday came, I snuck him into church. I was sitting way back in the very last pew, showing him off to my good buddy Hugh, and that squirrel got loose and went totally berserk. Well, what happened next is hard to tell. Some thought it was heaven, others thought it was hell, but the fact that something was among us was plain to see. As the choir sang, I surrender all, the squirrel ran up Harv Newman's coveralls, and Harv leaped to his feet and said, "Someone's got a hold on me!" Yow! The day the squirrel went berserk in the first self-righteous church in that sleepy little town of Pascagoula. It was a fight for survival that broke out in revival. They were jumping pews and shouting hallelujah. Well, Harv hit the aisles and dancing and screaming. Some thought he had religion, others thought he had a demon, and Harv thought he had a weedier goose in his food balloons. He fell to his knees to plead and to beg, and the squirrel ran out of his breeches leg unobserved to the other side of the room. All the way down to the amen pew where sat Sister Bertha Better Than You, who'd been watching all the commotion with sadistic glee. Well, you should have seen the look in her eyes when that squirrel jumped her garters and crossed her thighs. She jumped to her feet and said, "Lord, have mercy on me." As the squirrel made laps inside her dress, she began to cry and then to confess to sins that would make a sailor blush with shame. She told of gossip and church dissension, and the thing that got the most attention was when she talked about her love life and she started naming names. The day the squirrel went berserk in the first self-righteous church in that sleepy little town of Pasadena. It was a fight for survival that broke out in revival. They were jumping pews and shouting hallelujah. Well, 7 deacons and the pastor got saved, and $25,000 got raised, and 50 volunteered for missions in the Congo on the spot. And even without an invitation, there were at least 500 rededications, and we all got rebaptized, whether we needed it or not. Now you've heard the Bible story, I guess, how he parted the waters for Moses to pass, so the miracles God has wrought in this old world. But the one I'll remember till my dying day is how he put that church back on the narrow way with a half-crazed Mississippi squirrel. The day the squirrel went berserk in the first self-righteous church in that sleepy little town of Pasadena. It was a fight for survival that broke out in revival. They were jumping pews and shouting hallelujah. The day the squirrel went berserk in the first self-righteous church in that sleepy little town of Pasadena. It was a fight for survival that broke out in revival. They were jumping pews and shouting hallelujah. That's all.
Afternoon, everybody! And now the man who took drawings I made and made them talk for you in my show, TV's Kyle!
Hi everyone, so this is an incredibly short, incredibly obscure They Might Be Giants song, and I'll need you all to keep a beat for me. So, I'm an outboard part of man, and I'm a bread boy eating sand. I'm an outboard bread boy, breadboard. Everybody singing, I'm a nightlight in the sun, and I'm a sleep tight on the run. I'm a nightlight, sleep tight, nightlight, sleep tight, night sleep. Finally come and get me, I'll be okay, fine. Putting on some weight, great. But don't let everybody know, I'm singing, I'm a nightlight in the sand, and I'm sleep tight on the run. I'm a nightlight, sleep tight, nightlight, sleep tight, night sleep tight. Everybody singing, I'm a nightlight in the sun, and I'm a sleep tight on the run. I'm a nightlight, sleep tight, nightlight, sleep tight, nightlight, sleep tight, nightlight, sleep tight. Ah! Thanks, everybody.
Everybody say Kyle! Everybody say Brett! Brett, get up here. There he is, Brett Glass, everybody!
Well, given the theme of this convention, I'm surprised no one's done this song yet. This is a Tom Lehrer cover. I think.
So long, Mom, I'll drop the bomb, so don't wait up for me. For as you swelter down there in your shelter, you can see me on your TV as we're attacking frontally to watch Brinkley and Huntley, describing contrapuntally the cities we have lost. No need for you to miss a minute of the agonizing Holocaust. Little John Jones, he was a U.S. pilot, and no drinking violet was he. He was mighty proud when World War III was declared. He wasn't scared, no siree. And this is what he said on his way to Armageddon. So long, Mama, I'll have to drop the bomb, so don't wait up for me. For though I may roam, I'll come back to my home, although it may be a pile of debris. send me a salami and try to smile somehow. I'll look for you when the war is over, an hour and a half from now.
Quick class! And now, D-Bone Spice! Give him just a minute here to set up his video accompaniment. By the way, where's my mailing list? Where is that? Okay, is it still going around?
I need it. Kinda.
Is there anyone who did not sign my mailing list?
Pass it back. It's over there somewhere.
Okay, we still have sound coming out of this. Should?
Someone may need help
Okay.
here, or you would never read my handwriting.
Okay, my kids have been watching this show called Phineas and Ferb. And I was watching it with them one day, and they started rapping. And God, I hate how cartoons and things start rapping, because they usually suck. And then I started listening to the song they were doing, and I was like, you know what, that's pretty damn funny. So I thought I'd do it for the Smackdown. Well, I'll be honest, I don't really understand. See, I fell down the hill, now I got glue on my hands, and I got records on my fingers. Records on my fingers, I got records on my fingers, and I just can't stop.
Don't stop.
I can't stop, I got a platypus controlling me. I got a platypus controlling me. I let me sum it up. It was a strange set of circumstances. I fell down the hill, now I got glue on my hands, and I got records on my fingers, and I just can't stop. Well, I would if I was able. This platypus controlling me. You're gonna need the table.
Oh, I get it. Platypus is a metaphor for whatever's keeping you down. Like corporations are a platypus. Your government's a platypus. Your teacher is a platypus. My teacher is a platypus. Society's a platypus. Our parents are a platypus. The media is a platypus. And every all that platypus controlling me.
Just me! I thought if I was able to. I'm just thinking metaphorically, the platypus controlling me. He's underneath the table. Oh no, wait, he's gone. Hey! There's no platypus controlling me. There's no platypus controlling me.
Your dad's kind of cool.
You're my punk rock boyfriend. You're not supposed to think my dad is cool. No matters that I think he's cool.
It's pretty cool! Freaking awesome Devo Spice, everybody!
Lather, rinse, and obey. Oh, that's impossible. Anyway, all right, so next up, Derwin Bowen. Get back up here, dude. So, John Allen in the back there, skip to track 4 for Derwin Bowen because of that. Okay. Derwin Bowen! Woo! Woo!
Hey! Okay, before I go ahead and do the song, I do want to briefly mention that today is, in fact, my 24th birthday, yes. Yes, 24 years of forced this world to put up with me, and I'm proud of it. Anyways, I'm going to do a short 40-second Logan Whitehurst cover. This is one of his early ones. I brush my teeth of Uncle Ned, I floss of Auntie Sue. I scrub my neck of little Bobby, and I wash my hands of you. I comb my hair of Brother John, I shave my lump of Fred. I pick my nose of Cousin Lou, and wipe my feet of Cousin Jed. I clip my nails of Elizabeth, I pop my zit of Don. I cleanse my face of Jennifer, exfoliate of Ron. I swab my ears of Terrence, I wax my legs of Lou. I trim my beard of Grandpapa, and I wash my hands of you. Yeah, that one is on my CD Adorkable, which is out on tape 27 there. And now here's Luke to introduce the next person.
Yes, Derwin, everyone, give it up for him one more time. And yes, keep in mind that shortly after this ends and then there's closing ceremonies, we're going to have to shut down table 27. So if there's anything you need to purchase, please go purchase it relatively quickly once we have the Dementia Smackdown over with. All right, next, DJ Particle. Thank you so much for doing the Dementia Fan Showcase every year. I really appreciate it. Give it up for her one more time.
Alright, this song, as some of you know, I also play World of Warcraft, and there is a big community of people who do parody songs about World of Warcraft. This is one of them about the fact that there are a lot of people who play who think they're all that, but they really aren't. Right. Hit it. It's called Playing with More Wow. It's cute how you think your little song's gonna please me when the fact is your road couldn't even phase me. Go ahead and make it all on my server saying bad. Hey, level 1, you seem a little mad. They get when they rage, cause I pone on their face. They got a problem, and they want to take it out on me. I can't help the fact that I play better than the baby daddy. Tell me more about the things, tell me what's wrong. You end up feeling like Tony when you look at the song. You think that I'm in love with the way that you play, that I'm ruling the world. It's the second place. Everybody here, gotta get up to my face. Cause they're treating this game like it's some kind of race. Yeah, the pop is up while they play their way down. I'm putting you on your new number and I'm playing for a while. He's always asking for someone to show him the tribe cause his is broken. Yeah, we knew it from the start that we know you're on top. And we know you're a maid. Pull your face a little more. I'm not impressed, babe. Your damage is too low. My DPS was top. But you died in aggro. We think that your progression would really move ahead when you stop spending less than half of my debt. Commanding the bread. Pop your CDs again. Color me surprised I hear that you don't have any friends. You think that I'm in love with the way that you play, but I'm ruling the world. You're still second place. Everybody here gotta get up to my face. Cause they're beating this game like it's some kind of race. Yeah, but so loud while they play their way down. I'm putting you on ignore and I'm paying for a while. Sitting at the Wayfarers nursing a drink. I pop your MRP. All I can do is play. Nurse Adonis is nephews, brothers, cousins, former lover. You think that gives you perks above any other? You say, RP. But we say no can do. Cause no one wants to RP with your Harry Sue. We don't care for your connections. Give me a break. Nothing's hated more than a special snowflake. Technically, you know you're in the law. You didn't want to be an everyday boy. You think imagination's in the way that you play, but I'm ruling the world. You're still second place. Everybody here gotta get up to my face. Cause it's beating this game like it's some kind of race. Yeah, but sometimes while I play the way down, putting you on ignore, and I play it for a while. If you want to hear the original of the song, go to YouTube channel Silver Letomi. That's Letomi. And I'm playing for a while. The song you just heard is what's called an open collaboration. You can do it and several others did. Write your own verse 3, record it, send it to Letomi. Thank you.
DJ Particle, and now it's time for Jeff Rubin. Here he comes one more time. I know at least one person in the crowd who's going to enjoy this number.
That hurt. I always heard that blondes had more fun, so I think I'd try it for myself.
Right?
Yeah. Right.
Because I'm blonde, I don't have to think. I talk like a baby and I always wear pink. I don't have to worry about getting a man. If I keep these blonde and I keep these tan. Cause I'm a blonde, yeah. Cause I'm a blonde, yeah. I see people working, it just makes me giggle. Cause I don't have to work, I just have to jiggle. Cause I'm blonde, B-L-O-N-D. Cause I'm a blonde, don't you wish you could be? I never learned to read and I never learned to cook. Why should I bother when I look like I look? I know lots of people are smarter than me, but I have this philosophy. Screw up! Cause I'm a blonde, yeah. I see girls without beaks and I feel so sorry for them. Cause never I'm around the men all ignore. Cause I'm blonde, yeah. Cause I'm a blonde, yeah. They say to make it, you need talent and ambition. I got a TV show, and this was my audition. What was it? What? Oh yeah, shut up, Ian. Cause I'm a blonde, yeah.
say that being this month's Miss August is like a compliment I'll remember as long as I can. Right now, I'm a freshman in my 4th year at UCLA. I want to be a veterinarian because I love children. I'm a blonde, yeah. Because I'm a blonde, yeah. Girls think I'm snotty and maybe it's true. If I hair and body, you would be too. Because I'm a blonde, yeah. 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 I remembered all the words.
Awesome! Give it up, Red Jeff Rubin one more time. It is time for Dynamite.
Hey everybody.
Hi.
We're gonna do a song from God's favorite musical. You can hit that whenever you want. Ever since I was a child, I tried to be the best. So what happened? My family and friends all said I was blessed. So what happened? It used to be all so exciting to be teaching of Christ across the sea. But I allowed my faith to be shaken. Oh, what's the matter with me? I've always longed to help the needy, to do the things I never dared. This was the time for me to step up, but then why was I so scared? A warlord who shoots people in the face. What's so scary about that? I must trust that my Lord is mightier and always has my back. Now I must be completely devout. I can't have even one shred of doubt. I believe that Lord God created the universe. I believe that He sent His only Son to die for my sins. And I believe that ancient Jews built boats and sailed to
Praise the Lord, it's Dynamite! All right, I need Kyle and Chris on the stage, please.
Kyle and Kyle! Kyle and Kyle!
Kyle and Kyle. Kyle and Kyle.
Hey!
Kyle, are you Kyle?
Prancing!
Prancing?
Prancing!
Prance!
I have a shoebox down here.
Hey!
Hawks are the best in prancing.
While the floating princess dance troupe for all of your prancing needs. They float across the stage because it's in the name of our company.
All right, so Marscon Dementia track is nearing the end.
That has a sad note.
So, you know, soon we're gonna have to say goodbye to everybody, which really sucks. Well, one group in particular, I find it a little bit harder to say goodbye to.
The ladies.
The ladies. So, please hit the track, John, as we say goodbye to all the ladies. Bye-bye, lady, hearing this song.
Bye-bye, lady, who can't do wrong.
Bye-bye, lady, wearing fine pants.
Bye-bye, lady, who does belly dance.
Bye-bye, lady, sitting out there.
Bye-bye, lady, with purple hair.
Bye-bye, lady, who hates Scott Walker.
Bye-bye, lady, is a big talker.
Bye-bye, lady, painting a picture.
Bye-bye, lady, reading some scripture.
Bye-bye, lady, who wants to go.
Bye-bye, lady, who is a cat named Flo.
Bye-bye, lady, who sets me on fire.
Bye-bye, lady, who's a big liar.
Bye-bye, lady, who likes to break dance.
Bye-bye, lady, who is just up here to prance.
Bye-bye, lady, here at the con.
Bye-bye, lady, watching the cog.
Bye-bye, lady, married to Pooh Bear.
Bye-bye, lady, who's that there?
Bye-bye, lady, who's holding an iPhone.
Bye-bye, lady, who has to phone home.
Bye-bye, lady, who goes to the movies.
Bye-bye, lady, who's super groovy.
Bye-bye, lady, who's very dainty.
Bye-bye, lady, who's younger than 80.
Bye-bye, lady, who's making a reference.
Bye-bye, lady, who's full of irreverence.
Bye-bye, lady, who wants to stay.
Bye-bye, lady, floating away.
Bye-bye, lady, who plays canasta.
Bye-bye, lady, her name is Jocasta.
Bye-bye, lady, doing the Konami code.
Bye-bye, lady, who takes changing a diaper load.
Bye-bye, lady, who misses the cue.
Bye-bye, lady, you.
Bye-bye, lady, who likes to smile.
Bye-bye, lady, who likes to bite.
Bye-bye, lady, who slaps Luke around.
Bye-bye, lady, who likes the awesome sound of Chris Mezzalesta, TV's Kyle. Thank you very much, lady. Flat 29. Incredible.
And the man who put this all together with 3, 2, 1/3 of a voice, the great Luski.
All right, wait, you guys don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's see. Time for the Flump roll call. Here, hold this for me.
Yes, sir.
You got my roll call sheet here. All right, Chris Mezzalesta, present. TV's Kyle, present. Devo Spice.
Where are you? Right.
Okay, start handing these out. Devo Spice. All right, Jared Ringgold. Is Jared Ringgold in the house?
I did my homework.
Oh, you did? Oh, you did? Okay. All right, Dino Mike. Is Dino Mike here? All right, Dino Mike, come to the stage. Beth Kinderman, are you not suckling a baby at the moment? Okay. All right.
Lady, suckling a baby.
Dave Stagner, are you not suckling a baby at the moment? And the rest of the Feng Shui Ninjas, please come to the stage. DJ Particle. There she is. Please come to the stage. Could we have our music guests of honor, the Consortium of Genius, to the stage? Are they? Could someone retrieve the cog for us if they are out in the hallway? Derwin Bowen. There he is. Come on up. And Jeff Rubin. And finally, Brett Glass. Could we get you all up here? So, everyone got a set of lines there. Kyle had a big pile of them, handing them out. The cog will need them once they arrive. Has somebody gone to retrieve the cog?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
Kitty and Trav.
So as I said to you all before, basically once we get started, kind of get up near the microphones, and when it's time for you to say an individual line, please try to get right up on the mic so that everyone can hear you and so the recording picks you up. So this is going to be the last song of the Marscon Dementia track for 2012. So I want to thank so many people. I want to thank, first of all, the convention in general for allowing us to do this every year. So give it up to Marscon. Let's give it up for John Allen and his sound crew, the best music, sound, performance, comedy crew ever. Let's give it up for the folks out at table 27, Jay Kitty, Michael Nixon, Michael Sinkowski, Ellen Makis, Keith and Jody. Thank you so much for helping these guys make a bunch of money. And according to Jay Kitty, a lot more money was made this year than normal because of the nifty Square credit card reading devices. So we will have to try to incorporate that a little bit smoother into our plans for next year. So that's all awesome. And yes, Table 27 is still happening. Please go out and buy stuff because it helps us continue to be able to do this and show up at cons and everything. Byron, yeah, of course. Dementia Radio, Byron and Chris in the back. Wildcard also. Fantastic and recording all weekend. Give it up to them. And Dementia Radio was the sponsor of the music guest of honor this year, the Consortium of Genius. So we've been trying to get the cog here for years, and it was because of the generosity of specifically Bill Putt and Wildcard that the cog were able to make it. So give it up for them. Someone who's been listening to me talk constantly for the past 4 or 5 months about this stupid crap would be Sarah. Give it up for Sarah. She maintains the website, does a lot of stuff behind the scenes, so please, yeah. Hello? Oh, that's not the cog.
We couldn't find them.
It's the cog wearing a very clever disguise.
Look, we turned into ninjas, we couldn't find them.
Okay,
Screw it.
well, let's see. It is 3:48. Anybody else got anything to plug?
Deborah, excuse me, our photographer here.
Deborah, our photographer! Taking lots of awesome pictures. Will be out of his site sometime soon. Also, Jared Perez videotaping everything, putting it on YouTube for us. And, oh yeah, and the Dementia Smackdown. Jared was responsible for that. Give it up for and of course, I want to use the word partner with opening ceremonies. That would be Earl. Give it up for Earl. Well, you know what? I don't want to run late. Oh, man. Do we? Okay, fine.
Let's have some of us pretend to be the cog or something.
I'll pretend to be the cog. I'm just weird.
All right. I'll be Pinkerton. Everyone else do the other parts. Oh, yeah, I need one of these.
Yes. Details.
So, Kyle, if you see the cog walk in, please try to get those things over to that. Actually, no, wait. Let me give them to Sarah. Sarah can do it.
Here, I'll take care of it.
The man never stops, does he?
Infection gonna keep Luke ski.
God damn it.
Microscopic bacteria.
What?
Yes.
Somebody start freestyling, please. Kind of stalling. While Luke talks in the chair. While Derwin eats rice. Ridiculous!
That shit just happened.
You're all gonna laugh. She just asked me to stall for time for 10 more minutes.
Are we stalling for time?
Well,
What's Luke plugging now?
just plug everything in the universe.
You know who I'd like to plug?
Sea monkey, but he left.
Well, Luke works really hard on this track. I see him work from pretty much October on, so I think Luke deserves a big round.
Oh, yeah.
And extra credit for doing it while ill.
What's the time? Anyone work?
It's time to play Guess the Context.
There's no
You
context.
know who I'd like to plug?
Oh, I don't want
Sea monkey, but he left already.
to. There's anything wrong with that.
I'm sorry, I had to do that to you.
If a joke works once, do it again. It's called a callback, Chris.
Call a callback, boy.
Sorry.
All right, so we're in an electronics store. You're the customer. No.
TV no worky.
TV's Kyle no working.
My years of comedy sports will not have been in vain. All right, well, whatever. We'll do this, and we'll just do this, and then we'll berate them later for missing it. All right. Hit it, John.
There comes a time when a gamer has a fun, when you're still a nerd and still annoyed. There are cats with macros, oh, and sex and drugs and Satan. At least that's what your parents think.
Again. There's too much stuff. But still I'm making bacon, just like our neighbor here's on the bedroom floor, yeah. So save me, Obama, we've got Shakespearean pies, and almost 100 words for boobs. We are the farm, the funny music project. It's our 500th song. What did you expect?
If this song don't make sense, just another waste of time.
most more songs, even though God hates comedy musicians.
Oh, been around for 4 years.
And it sucks to get old.
So give us all a hand. It's not true that nobody loves the comedy band. Yeah, something like that.
We're gonna keep coming, but out, it's just a dream.
When you're on a beer, you wanna win a stream.
Can join in and sing along. We are the fun. We are Garage Band. Do shell shots while drinking with Jedi, and you'll lose your hand. There's a whole lot of love, and we all feel happy. It is the ultimate showdown of destiny. We are the fun. See, monkey songs are slicker, involving food cows and Bruce and nothing. When the race got zero, what did the nephew play? It's true, we see from many sides, your destiny. Go! We are the fun.
And turn that story to a or Harry Potter.
And put in between or BP or spell do. Back here is a very vacuum clean the way it goes vroom, vroom, vroom. Hold on, I gotta take this. We are the fun. We are the fun.
We are the Vikings.
We are the Vikings.
We'll write you a song about Tommy Mama to your liking.
Especially if you're an old lady, but you used to be hot. It's time to take pills.
We're like the pilfer when ears make you queasy. No half-ass rapper on the map.
And I'm a PC.
And when the universe is trying to kill civils who turn us on, cause we got a positive attitude. We are the fun, united by shared discontentment. When the radio isn't playing anything demented.
Soon we'll be famous with millions of mansions, boats, and cars,
Just like Paul and Storm, Jonathan Colton, and MC Lars. On Thursday night, the Metro Radio, we're casting live all over Dr. Demento's Funny 25. We are the fun, connected by an art form. Love for music that rocks and mocks the norm.
I want some time!
We are the fun.
Totally senseless. So take my senseless.
Come to the
Mel Gibson, Arthur Kong, Chris Mezzalesta, and here's the leader of our music guest of honor, Dr. Pinkerton. Do you have any final words for us?
Down to the cop. Excellent. A few seconds late, but I'll forgive you this time.
Is something wrong with the time door again?
Seriously, they drove all the way out from New Orleans to be here. Give it up one more time for the Historian. All right, so closing ceremonies is happening shortly. I understand they were running some of the other guests of honor to the airport and stuff, so they asked me to stall for time. So for the time being, this would be an excellent opportunity to go to Table 27 and pick up merchandise by any of these awesome people. Please do. Thank you all so much, and we will see you next year. Thank you.